Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. This guy's ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the Titans sideline, that's Brian Callahan. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. First down, Rams. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and Jones will sneak it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he's going to take this one down inside the 35. 2nd and a couple. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Jones. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ran up by the election as up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. We could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Then a 92-yard kick return. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they hit it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points
And
raise your 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never been an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. 14-yard pickup. But it's third down. Back to throw. Jones. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And when you watch him play, all you think about is how dynamic he is. He can beat you with his arm and his legs. Threw for over 20 touchdowns for the first time since 2021. Fully healed from a knee injury a couple of seasons ago. He's got his team thinking big in 2025. And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Gets around him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
A spin. And able to get this out to the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Rams first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught. It's Wilson.
Jones pass.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 110 yards.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. They run behind center with Connor. And he stopped immediately there. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
Looking to throw. Jones. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
a gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Connor up the middle, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Again, a run with Connor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
This is Connor running right. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. That's also a gain of 9.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup. And the Rams are set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Rams.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15 touchdown runs. He believes he's as good as anybody down close, and he powers his way in here.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try to the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Pollard taking up the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Pollard one more time. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the handoff, counter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here's a sneak with Jones. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Fisk on the stop. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Rams.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Rams.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
And that's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's across midfield. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try the left side with Connor to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that's going to tie us at 13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out come the Titans now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Murray. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Murray from midfield. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
42-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's got Thomas yet again complete. As brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's another Tennessee Titan.
Now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jones now. A final shot before break. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. And now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray on play action. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground? This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
This one's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. In motion right is Wilson. Moore, the man in motion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. And taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Los Angeles.
Play action. Jones. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
Now Connor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Rams.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Connor here on first. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here's second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Titans' 15-yard line.
Here's Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. On first and 10 is Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
In motion, the tight end. Second down and goal. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. Moore, the man in motion. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Murray. This one finds McConkey. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Murray now. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step, and he's taking off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come. I think some guys aren't happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
And the Rams, 1st down.
Throwing Jones. And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Conner. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Taken down at the 50-yard line.
3rd and 4.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to shake him off. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here is 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
Shotgun now from Murray. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He's stopped up at the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. More of the motion man right. They run behind center with Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 70 yards rushing now for Connor and a 1st down. Of 2 there, 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, a run with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now Murray off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Murray. And Thomas has it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Thomas Jr. 12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That one complete to McConkey. And he will have the Titans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. Able to avoid him at the 40. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 41-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Rams offense and Daniel Jones set to take over again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
And the Rams first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
Jones hit and the ball's out. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes, so they will hold on to the football indeed. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Connor up the middle. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll fire deep, looking for more. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Able to slither by. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Murray. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. That's good for a
Throwing now is Murray. That was short one to Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the Titans first.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is out of bounds but not before he's inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Now a short one to Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Murray now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
3 yards. That's another Titans.
Murray to air it out again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
The Rams offense and their veteran running back James Conner ready for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Murray to throw. Pass complete to Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for L.A., after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.